Gemini, welcome to your Celtic cross reading. What's up? What's going on? Show me Gemini, please. What's going on, please, for Gemini? Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. And if there's more than one energy that's apparent to you on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. Do keep in mind, this is your collective reading. It's not about a them or a they, but sometimes a them and they pops up. So you would know who is who, right? Like always, these are general collective readings. Not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate. Normal, frustrating but normal. Check here the placements, yeah? What's going on, please? Show me Gemini, show me Gemini, show me Gemini, show me Gemini. People have been showing me some complicated stuff. It's like, you know what, Christina, we need to turn up the complicated volume button. Sometimes I like low volume stuff. Just FYI. What's going on, please? Show me Gemini. What's going on, please, for Gemini? Heart of the reading. 6 of Wands, confidence, yay. Crossing, 5 of Wands, boo. Oh, somebody giving you kickback. What's above you? Over you, all times influencing you, 10 of Pentacles. In the past, Ace of Wands, exiting, Page of Swords. What's before you? King of Wands, hi. Yeah, honey, just... You know, if they're giving you heck, give them heck back. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, already you're off to a fantastic start, and I'm sorry that there's so much fuss and fighting. You got it, though. I can already tell you got it. Okay, but like I said, 8 of Pentacles is in your strengths. Good. Environment, listening to yourself. Heck yes. The High Priestess. Nice. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, hopes and fears. Has something, is it stagnating? Is there still growth potential? That's normal. And then outcome. 7 of Cups. Yeah. Of emotional confusion. Maybe some fantasy options. We'll see. We'll see. I think you're trying to get on the same page with something about effort, though. That's what it's looking like to me. We shall see. Yeah, 6 of Wands. Confidence was crossing you. It's 5 of Wands. Not everybody agrees with you. Ain't that a you-know-what? Well, it does happen. I know it. But it's like you have your foundation backing you, though. So it's like, you're like, guys, I do what I do for a reason. You can go ahead and argue, but I'm pretty good at it. But if you must, okay. So, you know, you got some folks in the peanut gallery arguing with you. Sometimes the energy amuses me, I'm not going to lie. But I will say yours is remarkably different, so I appreciate you for that. It really is a strong breath of fresh air for me. It's like, oh, this is nice. Let's relax into this one. Yours is much more warmer, much more fluid, I have to say. Not that I'm saying other people's stories are important. What I'm saying, like I said, it's like somebody somewhere clicked on the intensity volume and... Ooh, so it's yours is nice. Yours is nice. Yours is nice. Let's see that 6 of Wands. Show me that 6 of Wands. Show me that 6 of Wands. Okay. The Sun, 8 of Swords, Judgment. Okay, you are showing me I'm right there with you, but I feel pretty good about something. Typically, you're pretty joyous. Typically, you have a sunny disposition. I love that. 8 of Swords and Judgment. However, you are currently crossed with a decision. And you're saying, you know what? I am meeting that decision where it is. It's like, I don't know everything. You admit that. I don't know everything. That's fine. All we can do, and you're doing exactly what I tell people to do all the time. All you can do is make the best possible decisions based on experience, time, energy, and effort. And is this a good direction? And you're like, I admit I don't know everything, but I'm not going to hang around with you donkeys and argue about it. I'm gonna try. You're like, unlike you folks, I'm actually trying to make a decision over here. And I actually feel pretty good about it. You might disagree with my method. I got somebody here disagreeing with you. You're like, you might disagree with my method, but I'm coming from a place of confidence as well as experience, and that's all any of us can do. Good job. I mean, blind spots are normal, guys. The point is to eradicate the blind spots by picking a decision and trying it, and then you will have a clear picture of what works or what doesn't work, and then you try the next method. Between experience, intuition, and just plain old logic, somewhere you'll find a solution. So I see you feeling pretty good about a solution. You're pretty good at it. You're meeting your calling and you do it pretty darned well, okay? So while your method may not make sense to everyone, it makes sense to you, and that's all I care about. So long as you get more results that are good than negative, then you know you're on the right track, and that's all anybody can do, okay? Seriously. So what's with all the fussy fuss? And I don't even know what this is about. I don't even know what this is about. I just like that you trust your decision making in the absence of not knowing everything. And that's anybody. Okay? I respect that. That's all anybody can do. Let's see this Five of Wands, please. Show me this Five of Wands. Show me this Five of Wands. Let's see that Five of Wands. I know this because it's in opposition. I know that you're trying not to participate in the argument. You just want a solution. So rising above that particular fray, good for you. It's a good energy to have. It's like, you know what, you guys, you're doing all the arguing for me. I don't need to participate. Yeah, Ace of Wands, Intuition 5. Oh, snap, Gemini, snap. Oh my goodness. You're like, I'm not going to participate. Doo-dah, doo-dah. I've already made up my mind. This is where I'm going. You can get on board or you can go away. You see what I'm saying? That's where your energy is. I love it. It is hilarious. This is great. I'm sorry. I'm smiling because it makes me so happy when somebody's in tune with themselves and they're just like, I'm good. I love this so much. Oh my God, I want to cry. Seriously, just the relief, guys. I cannot begin to tell you the heaviness of some of the readings I've been seeing. And the week prior to that, and yours and theirs. Which I don't remember yours, I'm sorry. But this is great. Oh my God, listen to you. Look at you. Look at that. Ace of Wands, the High Priestess. I told you, it's a combination of confidence, experience, intuition, and intelligence. And you're showing me I got those areas covered. You look at that. More arguing. Look at the fighting. Look at the fighting. I told you you were rising above the fray based on known elements to you. Know thyself. I love this. This is absolutely great. Just keep doing what you think is the best solution based on those things. Confidence, experience, intelligence, intuition. You will not get 100% correct results, but you will be better off for it. Like I said, you will be making more decisions that are correct than incorrect. You're getting a lot of kickback from people who don't trust themselves and they don't understand your process. Well, that's why you're the decision maker here, clearly. Okay? I don't even know what the hell this is. It's like, Gemini, we're arguing with this. And you're like, go ahead. I'm working things out. And yes, you are. You are so good. You're so inspired. You are solutions oriented and you really like what you do. I love this. This is great. This is very admirable. This is really good display of, I know myself. I know it works. You don't have to trust it. That's why I'm a leader. Right? Because if what distinguishes a leader from the people that they're leading is the one that more or less shows confidence in their decision making. Trial and error, and the willingness to have that trial and error mentality, energy, and practical willingness to try. So all you're doing is showing me leadership skills here today, but you're really good at it. And I'm sorry you received so much fussiness, but that's again why you're a step ahead or why you're more or less in charge of whatever this is. Because you are the one who literally rises above the fray. I love this. You have such a positive attitude, and whatever crops up, you're like, well, I clearly don't need to be involved in this argument because you're all doing it for me. Thanks for that. So I'm going to go ahead and make a decision for everybody. Like I said, it's a bit cheeky, but I like it. I do like it. The Ten of Pentacles is above you. It influences you all the time. Your foundation is real, it's valid, and it's extensive. Your network is huge. You literally do what works for you, and it makes you happy. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's go. Okay, let's see that Ten of Pentacles. Some of these I'm going to go ahead and skip. They just speak for themselves, particularly that Page of Swords. I'm not interested in it because you're not. That's how that works. All right, let's see that Ten of Pentacles. But the foundation's important, so we definitely want to check on that. It seems to be a big source of inspiration for you, what keeps you going, and the Ten of Pentacles is the closest that we can understand the tree of life, which is the roots that touch many, many things. So this is our network that surrounds us, and it's not just work, guys. It's family, it's friends, it's community, it's resources, time, energy, and effort spent in building a realistic environment for which you thrive in, or hopefully you thrive in. And if it's not thriving, you got to ask yourself questions, right? But if it is thriving, like I'm seeing here for you, and it's your major source for motivation. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired, so I'm kind of lisping a little hard today. 4 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the 2 of Wands. Yeah, you make decisions every day, and you're also showing me a conservative effort that you put your foundation above all. And it's always at the forefront of your mind and your decision making. You try to keep your emotions out of it. This is your personal choice. It's all about, is it functioning? And is it safe? Is it stable? Right? You're not big on spending. That's cool. I understand. That's that conservation effort. But also, you always try to do what is in the best interest of my foundation, my society, my people, this world I created. So, I get it. Makes sense to me. So that's why you rise above the fray. You won't allow the negativity of the arguments to impede your progress. It's like, is this for the foundation or is it against it? And that seems to resolve all decisions for you. And I think that's why you show me like no hesitation and your willingness for trial and error on a reasonable scale. You've really streamlined your process. Congratulations to you. This is great. It influences you every day, and you're well versed in it. I am curious about the Ace of Wands in the past. What's that about? I think I know what you mean by that. If you refuse to engage in arguments, that would mean by default you would have to have your emotional volume low, right? Know that not to take things personally. It's all about the success of the foundation. Okay. I think that's very wise of you. And it also allows you to retain that sense of hope and enthusiasm, right? I think I get you. All right. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. You seem to be inspired. You seem to be that Gemini that's constantly inspired. Natural energy, natural enthusiasm, natural hope. You seem to have a very bright countenance around you, you know? I'm guessing you're that person that gets told you look very young for your age. You just seem to have that natural glow around you. But the wisdom of someone who knows better. 7 of Cups, the Hermit, the 3 of Wands. Look at you. You really do seem to retain a natural joy and enthusiasm despite your years of experience. I think that's beautiful. The 7 of Cups is coming up again for you in the future. So you have something before you that you'll be considering for yourself in future. It's based on experience of the past. You know something's coming forward for you in time. Oh, aren't you wise? Between your wisdom, your intuition, and your natural energy, you know something's off in the horizon that suggests a new opportunity is coming in time. You've been through this cycle before, but it's a good cycle from your point of view. You don't feel threatened by it. This is amazing. You know new opportunities. You can feel them. You can sense them. You can see them. And it's like you're saying, I'm getting closer to that time in my life where there might be a new opportunity coming up for me, and I'll consider it in due course. This is amazing. This is great. Look at that. I bet you do look young for your age. Despite your wealth of experience, though. This is fantastic. I love this so much. Yeah, I could hang out with this Gemini. You look like you were easy to get along with. You're very optimistic. And you feel opportunities coming towards you. And there's the ones that you create for yourself, don't get me wrong. But there's other ones that you feel coming. And yet you will know what to do with it in time. I love this. You're a good problem solver. I like how you handle things. I refuse to participate in this nonsense, but you guys go ahead and have fun. I'm actually going to solve problems. You guys go ahead and argue. That's fine. You do that. That's good for you. That's not good for me, though. But I support you. I support your right to argue. That doesn't mean I have to pay attention to it or listen to your feedback, but yeah, no, totally. I respect your right to run your mouth. That's fine. I'm actually going to be productive, though. So I'm going to go over there. This is great. All right, Page of Swords. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. That sense of anticipation that you feel another opportunity coming you're absolutely right. That is happening. And you don't know what to do with it in time. Page of Swords is on the exit, something that you have very little mind for or time for. It's something that you stop contemplating or questioning is, again, if you are this accustomed to making decisions that you trust, I can see why you don't stop and question things in a small way. The small things that you don't feel secure about, you find out about it and you're good, you dismiss it. I don't think you allow concerns to stick around in your brain too long. I really don't. It's like if it's that small or minuscule, then it's not worth the fuss. It goes. That's great. Let's see that King of Wands. Let's see that King of Wands, please. In your immediate future, you might have a healthy dose of fire in your chart, honey. Or like I said, you're just naturally that optimistic and buoyant. It's, wow. Let's see that King of Wands. Let's see that King of Wands. I don't even know what this is about. I just know you're used to it. And you're used to, by choice, not participating in it. I love that. I love it. Nine of Wands, the Lovers, the Three of Cups. Okay. Okay. So there you are. The Lovers, Nine of Wands, Three of Cups, King of Wands. Something's easing up in a connection that you have between yourself and someone else. I don't know who, but you're saying it's gotten a lot easier. I don't know, or it's about to get a lot easier. It's your bridge point between what I'm seeing and the future. So you're saying that there's a connection that's close to you. It means a lot to you. It's deeply personal. There you are. All right, right there, dead center. And the King of Wands, it lights you up. It drives you a little crazy, don't get me wrong. But you're saying it's gotten a lot easier between yourself and that person, and that you connect a lot more easily now than you used to, or you're about to. You're at that bridge point. The connectivity at the emotional level and then also at the lover's level is going to ease quite a bit soon. And you are very pleased by this. You look a lot more relaxed. You're saying it used to be kind of tense, Christina. It used to be kind of tense between myself and this person. But you know what? I stuck to my good spirit about this. I'm naturally optimistic. And it, it's getting better. It's getting easier. You're saying it still drives you crazy. It drives you crazy, but in a good way. It fires you up in all the right cylinders, so you are deeply part of a connection that perhaps it doesn't always come together that easy. Sometimes there's tenseness, right? Sometimes there's blockage. But for some reason, it still drives you crazy. It still lights you up. It still lights you up in the head. It lights you up in the heart. Lights you up in the loins, the whole thing. Lights you up in the spirit, too. You're saying it's going to get a lot easier to connect to that, and it pleases you a great deal. And I don't know why. I don't know what the circumstances are, but you're showing me whatever this is not this. This is something else. It's like everyday thing, and you're used to it. You don't even question it. You don't question your process either. That's the big takeaway from this. That's why you're so successful. Keep that in mind. But this, you're saying, me and my person, things are getting easier. Like a lot easier. And you're looking forward to that. You're either enjoying it now, or you're about to. Connectivity is getting better. Okay, now let's switch on over here. Eight of Pentacles, your strengths. Yeah, you work. Yes, you do. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles, please. It could be in March too, guys. Just something about the easy. It's light. It's light. It's so much lighter. It's easier to connect to it. There was maybe temporary blockage or just a roughness between you and this person. I don't know the backstory. I'm not doing all that, but it feels so much smoother. Like you can breathe with this and it feels good. And like I said, for some reason you're saying it drives you absolutely crazy and you don't want it any other way. You're like, it's crazy, but it's the good kind of crazy. Okay, I promise. Only a Gemini would say that and mean it. And mean it. It's crazy, but it's a good crazy. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. It does. Yeah. All right, let's see the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let's see the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles. Is a lover if it doesn't drive you a little crazy? Can you really say it's a lover? I mean, you would know. It's your sign. Literally. Well, your power card anyway. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles, please. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles. I think that's why you like it, because you show such exemplary enthusiasm coupled with real steady hand experience for the real world. There's something about that connection that makes you a happy kind of crazy, you know? Or it doesn't feel the need to be so contained and amiable. The Queen of Wands, let's see, Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. That work structure for you is really real. You're good at it. You have natural energy for it, and sometimes it bums you out. It does. So that's what this is in terms of reality then. Yeah. Your workaday kind of thing. But you are very good at what you do. You're a master of your craft, steady hand, but a natural joy that just shows. It's not always easy, Four Cups. Sometimes you're disappointed by the tension, but it doesn't dampen your spirit for what you do. You know? What you do isn't always received well, but that's why you're in the position that you're in, because you're the one who can handle it. I know your decisions aren't always supported, and people always want answers, and you're like, yeah, I'll get those answers. And unlike you, I actually have confidence in my answers. So why don't you just back off, son, and let me do my thing? Yeah. I think that's what you go through, but when you're smiling, you actually mean it, though. That's the difference between you and them. You take comfort in the skills you have. You're great at what you do. You're a provider. You're solid. You're steady. I know that work arena is not always the emotional support that you would like it to be, but you're good at it. Okay? Now, the High Priestess in your environment. Strong sense of intuition. Show me that High Priestess. Show me that High Priestess. Show me that High Priestess, please. My eyes keep going back to that Seven of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Yes. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Judgment. Page of Pentacles, the Devil. You have a great... I know, I saw that. This is just another way of saying it in your environment. That's a great way to put it, Spirit. I appreciate you. Yeah, you have a really, really good discernment process between what is correct and what isn't. I mean, I've never seen it put that blunt before, but I think I more or less covered it here. If it feels good, then it is. If it feels wrong, then it is wrong. Good environment. Because it applies to everything. It's a blanket rule. Right? When you have blanket coverage like that, it's no wonder you're showing me confidence in your decision, because you listen to yourself. See how simple that is? Is it a good system, Christina? That if it feels good, then it is. But if it feels bad, then it's not good. That is correct. And when you have that kind of workable premise in your spiritual energy and in your intuitive self, everything else falls into place in time. I'm not saying it's smooth, and I'm not saying it's a perfect system. I'm saying it's a system that works more than 50% of the time, and that's always a good bet. So as far as systems and processes go, that's a winner. That's great. Listen to yourself. You make good decisions. Judgment, literally, about investments and what's not so good. Okay? That's it. That's all she wrote. Good job. Okay. Well, we're just moving right along. Thank you for making this one an easy one today, guys. I appreciate you. Seven of Pentacles. You might sometimes get preoccupied if you invested in the wrong things or in the right things. Again, you need to refer back to your own judgment. Okay? When you have winning results, then it's correct. That's it. Seven of Pentacles and the hopes and fears. Now, what's this about? Ten of Cups, Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords. Oh, you want to know if your family's happy. Or is there more room to grow? That's between you and your family. I mean, we need to communicate with that. Ten of Cups is your inner circle, guys. So there you are. Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups. You hope that your inner circle's happy and thriving. You don't want it to be stagnant. You want to know that there's still room to grow for yourself and then anyone else who's in there with you. That Ten of Cups, guys, isn't just spouse. It's kids. It's family. It's those who you really care about at the emotional level, not just at your Ten of Pentacles or your Eight of Pentacles level. It's the Ten of Cups, okay? You want to know that everybody's growing in a good direction. You hope for this. I'm sure that they are. I'm sure that they are. Check in with them. Eight of Wands. Are you happy? You already know the answer. What you're showing me is careful cultivation. You just want to make sure everybody's happy, not just you. That's very sweet. It's very honest. Clearly your family's important to you because you're part of it. You know? We're all in a good shape, right? We're still growing, happy, healthy. That's good. I hope we are. Okay. Gemini is so sweet. I love this. I don't know who this Gemini is, but I want to tune into you more often, okay? Let's see that Seven of Cups, please. Let's see that Seven of Cups, please, and the outcome. That's actually really sweet. That so Gemini right there. Are we all good? I'm just checking in. We're all good? Timmy? You're good? Okay. I'm good too. That's cute. That's really sweet though. I like that. Because you recognize yourself in that Ten of Cups. I see a lot of people who view the Ten of Cups and they're not part of it. They see themselves as being outside of it. And are they being effective in it or does it love them back? You actually know your place in the Ten of Cups, which if you're going to have one, you're supposed to be in it. So you know you're in it. So you say your growth is my growth. And your lack of growth is also my lack of growth, which means it's my problem too. So again, a very healthy, highly functioning Gemini here. And you understand what's at stake. It's not just your family. You see yourself as part of it. If you're not growing, I'm not growing. And you're like, you want to know, right? I love this. All right, let's see that Seven of Cups, please, and the outcome. Let's see that Seven of Cups, please. Oh, well, where I went over with everybody else, I'm saving time with yours. No, it's a good thing, guys. The less time you spend in the principal's office, the better. That's my opinion. King of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Star. Ah! Oh, my God, honey. You're just, you nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it. You have enough experiences with aces and stars to understand another one was coming. It is. You absolutely called it back there in your past. You said you know what new experiences feel like. You know what new options feel like. You're saying, Three of Wands, I've had enough of these to know something's coming. You were right. Absolutely called it. Totally called it. King of Swords, there you are. Ace of Cups, the Star. Wow. I don't know what your next star is, but you're absolutely 100% in love with it. Wow. I don't know what that star is, guys. It doesn't have to be like new love. It's anything that represents a bright, shiny, visible pathway that you can aim yourself towards accordingly. And all you're showing me is a huge heart space for this. You're like, I can 100% see myself in that star. It's mine. I want it. So your determination here is really real. I loved how you checked in with your family, okay, and yourself included. But now you're like, okay, back on Team Gemini. You got some kind of goal here, and it's sizable. It's a whopper. It's a keeper. I think this is one that if you reach for it, it's going to reach back because your heart space for it is wide open. You're like, yes, 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 yeah. And it's going to come up in the form of an option. I don't know what this is. I don't presume to. The star can contain anything from a goal, a dream, your heart's desire, love, life, career, any of those things, all of those things. I just know that when it shows up, you're all in. And I want you to be. That's the benefit of knowing yourself. You don't have to second guess anything you do or why you do it. So when I say this Gemini knows themselves, you even recognized and you felt it based on past experiences. You felt something was coming. You were right. Totally called it. Look how intuitive you are. Where does this, for anyone who's not a Gemini, and you I don't know why you're watching, but you just are, you want to know where this level of acceptance comes from. It's from trusting yourself. That's what happens when you trust yourself. You want to see the opposite of that, unfortunately, check out Aquarius's. I don't want that for anybody, where you can't trust anything, any decisions you make, therefore you exclude any new opportunities as being positive, you see them as negative. This is the opposite of that, the exact freaking opposite of it. When you trust yourself, you know what a star is. You know what an ace is. You can even feel it. You can anticipate it coming because you believe in good things, because you believe in yourself. That didn't happen overnight. This Gemini wasn't born this way. It is literally a process of trial and error over one's lifetime. But you show enthusiasm, you do the work, and your payout is that you don't have to question your direction. You just choose it. And if it's not that easy, then you work towards it to make it happen. You do the hard things. You make the hard decisions like this Gemini does, despite whatever protests may be surrounding you. And you're saying, that's what you would do. This is what I would do. This kind of freedom is hard-earned. This is hard-earned freedom, where you get to choose this and you don't question it. That you're not born like this, you have to earn this. So I know this Gemini earned this level of freedom and not having to second-guess themselves. And why? Because they have one simple policy. I listen to myself, and something either feels right or it doesn't. And things happen. What I really like is this little guy, Page of Swords, which is nothing, is in the exit. You stopping to question things and feeling insecure and not knowing what to do. We don't do that. This is fantastic. Exemplary reading today. Exemplary. When? I have not a clue. Oh. Actually, for some of you now. The time of the four-leaf clover. Well, for some of you now. Clovers tend to take height around spring or early spring. So for some of you, the timing is now. And then also for some of you, the four-leaf clover is just confirmation of good luck. The wilted tulip in reverse. Yeah. I was right. And the lotus. I was about to say, there's some Scorpio influence in here. There's their medallion, the Scorpio medallion, and the flower, the lotus. With the wilted tulips in reverse. Yeah. The tulip also being the symbolic flower of lovers, traditionally. Okay. Yeah, things are getting much easier between you and someone else. We're coming out of that state of wiltedness, or for some reason there was a wall there, maybe, some toughness, resilience. Yeah. But that smoothing out is smoothing out. See, passionate. This is all, yeah, this is, well, most of this is Scorpio. Both of their medallions. It is both their heads up medallion, Scorpio, and then the reverse, which is passionate for the other side of Scorpio. Plus the lotus flower. And let's see. And the feather. Gemini, you, Libra, Aquarius. But light as a feather. Light as a feather. You go with the flow of things, yeah? I can see that, and it pays. You go with the flow as long as it's correct for you. Big difference. Big difference. Okay. Okay. Thought I heard something. Like a loose coin. It's not. Okay. All right, Gemini honey. I hope this helped you. This is great. Great. Keep on keeping on. Take care. Be well.